The deep penetrating roots are the key to the king of all grass. When you've got such a massive foundation of roots stabilizing the earth, going around rocks and through rocks, through wood, through any type of object in the soil, anchoring and stabilizing, this is the number one all-purpose food security and global warming. This is the key grass in the world. Okay, today is the 8th of December 2022. I am excited to share this video because this is what we call the nail of the earth, the vetiver grass. This is a cluster of the bamboo shoots with the knuckles, which I've done so many hundreds of videos of. But this, when we always say bioengineering, it's the vetiver that's doing the anchoring with these long, 3-4 meter root systems. But look at what it's done to this rock here. It's anchored itself around all the areas that it can go into, and it wraps around. So this is what we call this is nature. This is the nail of the earth anchoring itself, because these roots go straight. They don't go outwards like other plants. That's why they call it vetiver grass roots for, because it's vetiver. They go straight down. There's no side movement of the roots like this here. So this grass roots, the anchor of the earth. If there's big rocks everywhere, it'll just go around the rocks and keep on going straight, right? Now, I really want to show how strong. Look at these roots here. I think this is an absolute incredible example of how this bioengineering. But by the way, this is a very heavy rock. You can see that by the secateurs there. And you can see this beautiful, we call it a cluster, once again, and it's got the bamboo shoots. I've removed some of the leaves because this is getting old now. I've had this in water for about 2 months. Now, this is getting in preparation for a major landslide project. And what we do, we cut them like this here, 2 or 3 inches. Now, sometimes they're even 1/2 an inch. But these big clusters of roots, okay, is what we plant strategically in our projects. You can see over here, have a look, we're actually at a distribution center. You can see that we've got all these types of vetiver. Now here's an example. This is a strategic piece that we've allowed, look at that, we've allowed 2 very, I'll just put it on in here, 2 very large bamboo shoots, huh? I'll get it. I'll see how high it is. It's about 5 foot high. Okay, you can see here now. Okay, we deliberately wanted, we look at that root coming out of that knuckle there. Okay, you can see this is what you call a nail. See, we designed and purposefully cut this 5 foot nail with two of the bamboo shoots. You can see they've got these beautiful leaves coming off the top. These are going to be planted most probably up to here into the ground, about 1 foot up. Sometimes we plant them just above the cluster here. Okay, then they'll just shoot thousands of shoots. As you know only too well. Back to this miracle here. Have a look at this for an anchor. So with some of the large projects that we do, we know that not only the roots go around the rocks, it wraps around the rocks. It creates a secure, safe bank. A nail, concrete does not do this. This is a living organism, a living plant, a living nail that God created for us. Like, here's another nail. Here's one is a beautiful example of, same as the one over there. This has got three nails. And you can see that we cut it from this is just a small slice of a very old 4-year-old, very mature bamboo cluster. Okay, so once again, we thank you for your all the inquiries. We thank you for the appreciation messages that we get for sharing this vital information, the nail of the earth, for water conservation, soil conservation. I love this. This is look how strong. They're like steel. Okay, that's what there's a stronger steel, and the little hairline roots just anchor into the soil. And once again, look, I don't think I can fall there. It fell. I knew it would if I keep bouncing it because it's so heavy. And now that I've got that, we can see that the roots have grown into and in and around this rock where it can. So you can see here, if there's a hole in that rock, in any crack, it's going to go straight through it. But can you imagine when that was already being removed? We've already dropped that earlier, and a lot of roots fell off it. But that is a serious rock, as you can see here. Okay, there's no project too big or too small. We will not be beaten in price. Why we say that? Our price list is for real, pure organic. We've got the numbers, organic vetiver grass. We've got the bamboo shoots, then we got the bulbs. Okay, we sell the actual bulbs. This is what we call a cluster. In special purchases, we can also sell these also. We've got a promotion called YouTube promotion, which means every single one that you purchase, you'll get another one for free. No, or possibly 30 to 50, up to an extra one for free. Buy one, get one free. But it's for the purpose, subject to you sending videos, just 30-second, 10-second videos for our YouTube channel. We may choose to use those because we've got thousands of clients over the many years that we've been doing this that will go online in the very near future, and we're adding to our testimonies. Okay, happy, successful customers. There's another one we're cutting now. Just for example, this may be a great interest to all the vetiver grass freaks. This is our distribution center, one of them. But that one little piece that I showed you, this is what they grow into. Okay, I've done many on this wonderful hedge here. It's a research hedge for, see, I'm 6 foot, so that's 6 foot there. Okay, that's 6 foot there. Okay, just above that cord, you see how much higher it goes up. Okay, we tie these because once again we're doing research for the mulching, the timing, the technique, the consistent application. All these factors make a difference when you do the hard work, research and development. And we really got the greatest results that we believe that anybody else, we can't see anyone that's got the evidence of the research on a real commercial large bulk scale as we have. And we're doing it for the very reason to help our clients. We don't see, if we share this information, we don't see our clients competing with us, because more you grow by purchasing and more you got yourself, more you're going to want. It'll continue on expanding and growing, and you'll develop your skills, and it'll become greater production, more and more and more. But what will happen, subject to your needs, you'll always need more. Very rarely I've ever seen someone say they got too much. Okay, once again, it depends on the scale of the operation. This is the famous, look at the view. These are all research and development is evidence of this powerful biomass. Okay, the key to food security, the key for all water and soil conservation. Okay, once again, thank you for Vetiver Grass King SABAH International. Another video from Vetiver Technology Solutions. Our name says it all. This is absolutely the most powerful, valuable grass in the world, with the dynamic, deep root systems that go straight down. And as they're traveling down many meters deep, they'll go around rocks, through rocks. If there's a crack or a soft area, they eventually get through. But this is a classic example. At one of our farms, one of our plantations, there was massive amounts of hardwood, like billion and all this very hardwood, so much of it. And the big mature vetiver naturally went around the wood, and some areas that were started to rot, it went through the wood because the wood rotted and become more softer, and it penetrated it. But look, certain rocks, hard rocks, cause it cannot go through. But we've got so many photos that if there's a weak spot or a hole or a small crack, these anchor roots, they're the same strength as steel. Okay, there's so much evidence about the quality or the thickness, the strength. There's a packet of roots there that people use to put in their tea. You can boil it, it creates the most beautiful herbal tea, vetiver tea, and the essential oil extracts from it, and it cools your blood down and makes you sleep better. We drink it all the time. We just put a pinch in a cup of warm water and we boil it, soft boil it for a few minutes, and then you got this beautiful tasting herbal vetiver tea. But back with these root systems, called the nail of the earth, the anchor of the earth. And this is a really exciting video that starts talking about how it anchors, how it stabilizes the banks for landslide, for mudslide. Okay, there's no other plant or grass in the world that's got 3, 5, and even 9 meters deep. There's records of them going 12 meters deep. So if you've got a mature vetiver that's 3 years old, it's got about 4 to 5 meters deep of straight roots. That's why it's called vetiver. It goes straight down. It doesn't go on an angle. There's no feelers. It anchors down. And then, the cluster can be 1/2 meter wide. So can you imagine the brutal force, or it's a peg, metal steel rods. The metal is, say, the roots act as a metal steel rod. But this is a wonderful example. We found this, we love it. And we've got rocks that I've done videos. We've got 2,500 videos now. Today's the 20th of the 9th, 2023. And over the years to come, we've got over 55,000 videos in archives, and it's going to take us years and years to upload, especially when we've only just started editing now our 2,500 videos, because we've been so busy trying to keep up. We haven't been able to keep up to our current video work. Then we've got all this archive that we've been in this industry on a private, commercial and research level for about 35 years. And we've been growing this extensively under research because fertilizer manufacturing is a part of our closed loop system. So we believe we've learnt so many secrets and so many and professional systems that we have decided to share it to the world through the YouTube step by step. So we're very, very thankful and very, very excited about all those inquiries and direct messages, our phone calls and our emails. Got so many clients which want us to quote them for major plantations, for big projects, and show our videos, our grass that we grew with our fertilizer. And there's a reason, even this hedge above that we're showing you now, we videoed this extensively over the last few years. It's at one of our research centres. We've got several research centres. This particular one we've done a series of videos on, and we allowed it in the last 5 or 6 months just to fall down because the wind blew it down, and we didn't tie it back up again, because when it fell down, it's just a massive green, lush, beautiful hedge. We call it the money-making hedge, the all-purpose, the multi-use. You can keep cutting the biomass every 3 months, every month even. When you've got a 6-meter root system, the biomass, the production of leaf due to the roots and the fertilizer, there's nothing like it. There's no other plant. We can produce hundreds and hundreds of tons per acre. Now, our statistics are, when we start sharing our own personal statistics, it's very difficult because we got to clarify and make claims that it's due to our fertilizers, it's due to our care. What we are achieving is supernatural because it's to do with the the experience we've gained, when to fertiliser, how much to fertiliser, when to cut, why to cut. And so it's biomass alone, but you got to establish your plantation, your density, and adjust to the soil condition. It's an art. But this is an amazing miracle grass, the anchor of the earth, the nail of the earth. So this hedge now I've got separate videos done on this recently, because it's the same hedge only a week ago, or a few days ago, that we videoed, and we've done a whole series, or we are into a series of global warming, food security, climate change, all these big hitting words. This is one of the most important key plants, grasses in the world. There's no other. If we scale this up on an international basis, I mean, the planet Earth embraces this amazing miracle grass. This as the Christmas tree flower. The Chrysopogon zeta90 is the species, and that particular species is quite well known globally to have the non-invasive flower that doesn't throw out productive seeds, and it can only reproduce by the bulbs, by the knuckles on the bamboo shootsler, and the bulbs, expanding the bulbs. So it's not invasive. It's recognised to be the miracle grass of the world. Agriculture, there's millions and millions of people aware of this plant, but there's also billions of people that don't know about it. And many thousands have thanked us. And many people now are actually going into planting and utilising this for their projects and their biomass of leaf for all their stock feed and all the commercial animal food possibilities, because the deep roots create this amazing NPK, or this amazing protein level, higher than any other growing stock feed. All the other ones, this is the number one production. Again, like everything, if you fertilise it and you know the keys of growing it, which is based on experience, there's so much data already, but the data we've seen is nowhere near what we have achieved through our research and our practical hands-on experience. Is far greater than anything we've seen or heard of. We've achieved greater, far greater, not double or triple, in some cases 50 to 60 times greater than some statistics, which I'm not saying they're wrong, but they're the statistics that people have only experimented, because we pour on the fertilizer, we manufacture fertilizer, and we've used the vetiver as the key plant for our testing and research purposes, as we use multiple plants. So this is really something very, very real, very, very exciting. We are willing to take on any project globally as consultants. We can joint venture, we can partnership, we can export the bulbs, we can export the bamboo pieces, and we basically, the projects are so large, and the cost effectiveness in engaging us under consultancy, we can save so many years of learning, and we can fast track the growth in nurseries, and help our client achieve hundreds of millions of vetiver for projects, major road projects, major landslides, major water conservation and soil conservation, flood recovery projects, prevention and recovery. There's so many floods, there's so much disaster that we need to protect our waterways, we need to protect our dams and our lakes, and saving our soils from being washed away.